How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to Super Mario 3D World. This is going to be the episode where we finally go up this pipe here. This is going to take us to the final world, where we're going to face Bowser, for real this time. But first, basically last episode we went through, we got a whole bunch of stars, except in one level right here. This. This is the first Bowser fight, and it's the only level we didn't get a whole bunch of stars in this world. So as you can see, all of these other levels right here, except for this one right here, which we might want to go back to, maybe, potentially. I think that would be nice. Nothing but stars from all of these, so yeah, that kind of leaves this one and the other one down there. The other one, that appears to be the level where we're on a whole bunch of bridges, and you have the dash pads everywhere, and it's very, very easy to screw up. So we're going to handle this level first. We're going to take another swing at getting the stars. And yeah, I guess we'll go from there. After that, we'll hop up the pipe and start working on the final world. And then if all goes according to plan, we'll probably face Bowser next episode, potentially. Maybe. If all goes according to plan, I don't know how many stars are required to actually face him. Probably a lot, if I had to guess, kind of why we're doing this. But right now, we are going to need the first star. And in order to do that, the general principle of finding stars is that you want to go off the beaten path, and off the beaten path is right here, with this P block right here, P button. Right above it, more so, and there's the star and the stamp, so there we go, that's the stamp. And now how do we get that star? That's a little high up. There's gotta be like a hidden block or something, right? Because like, that is weird. It's like right above this wall. We might need the cat suit to get that, actually. So that'll be interesting, I guess. We don't have that. I don't think there's one in this level. So that might be a little bit of a problem. We might have to come back here again, so I guess the search for the second star happens now, but I'm glad we were able to get the stamp, that's for sure. The stamps, they're a little hard to find, that's for sure. They're not required. There's the third star, so we gotta backtrack. That might have actually been the second star that we just passed earlier. So yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem, not gonna lie. Not doing too hot here in terms of stars. Alright, so I just left the course. What we're gonna do is we're gonna definitely get that cat suit. That does look to be mildly important. It took me a hot minute to realize that. I lost like 5 frickin' lives, so not doing too hot so far. But yeah, is there any available mushroom houses around here? Because if there are, that would be pretty nice, but it doesn't look like it at all. So we might have to do a little bit of backtracking, not gonna lie. And here's an old place that I know for a fact does have a cat bell in it somewhere. That's for sure. We're just gonna run through the very first level here of this game that this series started on. And that'll be that, basically. We'll get the cat suit, hopefully we can keep it. Hopefully we can actually get a couple cat suits, that way I can store one in the inventory slot. There we go, that's the second cat suit acquired. And now I reckon we are a lot more ready to handle this right here. We do have both cat suits, but I would prefer if, you know, we didn't lose either of them. But we have the second one, just in case, you know, something bad happens. So here we go, right up here. This is where we're gonna have to use the cat suit. We got the bridge right there. And I guess we can just climb right up it. And there we go, that's the second star, okay. So that would mean that the first star is actually in one of the areas, like, right over here, I guess. I guess since I also, like, quit the level, I have to get the stamp again, so there we go. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that, whilst also maintaining the cat suit, too, I'd assume. Oh my god, dude, what the frick. That is so evil right there. Holy frick. I'm gonna take a swing at it. And die, too. But we still have it. See? Benefit of this game. It doesn't matter if you die. You see? We sacrificed our life, but not the star. So, it's all good in the long run. It's all the happy ending. I think it would have been more impressive if, you know, I actually survived that. The positioning there, I don't know what the frick was going on. But either way, that's that. So we have everything in this level. Literally, the only thing we gotta do now is just beat the boss, which is Bowser. And then that's that. So we can move on to the next level we gotta grab stars from. And this time we actually managed to keep all the power-ups we had. All the way up until the boss. So hopefully this will be a breeze, but I do know that he's gonna get a little bit more difficult towards the end with those balls that just instantly explode when you get right up next to him. It's a little dirty, but it's not until the end, and we can take a couple hits before, you know, we lose a life and everything. And now that level's all set, we can officially head to another difficult level filled with death. This right here. As I said before, this has a whole bunch of dash pads, small platforms, and yeah, just a whole bunch of lava you really don't want to step in. So we really speed ran through this level the first time we did it, obviously, because I just kind of wanted to get it over with and everything. But now you gotta grab the stars, one of which is right there. And you can't stop either, if you couldn't already see right there. So, yeah, so we have to constantly run, which is going to be a little bit harder with Toad. So I guess maybe we could see how long we can actually avoid the dash pads. Although that's probably not going to be long. Or will it be? Okay, so it looks like we were actually able to avoid the dash pads all the way up until the pipe right up here. This is gonna dump us... No, okay, not right out on there. So we can just... Okay. So we can just run through, grab all these coins. I'm guessing we actually already got this. Yes, we did, so there's no need for any of that. So where is the third star? It's really gonna, like, run up on us, that's for sure. And there's also a time limit in this level, too, that's, you know, slowly creeping up on us. Alright, so it looks like the star is on that little island right there. Don't know how we're gonna get there. We're gonna have to utilize some jumping ability right there, I guess. And we also gotta worry about the time limit, too. I wasn't even, like, paying attention to that at all. Not gonna lie, we might lose, like, a lot of lives on this level, which is gonna suck, but, you know, it's gotta be done for the stars and everything. So, if I remember correctly, the island is gonna be right in the center right here. We can jump right on over, being careful to avoid the spikes. That is so hard. Is there any way, like, we can jump at that from behind? I know, like, running at it from the front is probably gonna be the ideal route here and everything, but, like, I think it could also be done from the back, too. Not because of, like, the camera's gonna be working with us at all, but because, like, there's a lot less obstacles. Like, there's only one, like, spinning spike there we gotta jump through. We also gotta worry about the time limit, too, because, like, that could take some time. Like, there's no room for error here. And the stamp's right there, too. We're gonna do it again like this. There we go. Yeah. Cool. We got the thing, though. Let's see if we can get the stamp. We are down to 62 lives. That sucks. That's like 10 lives in this video I've wasted. So, the stamp is going to be to the left right there. You can't see it from here, or you can. It's just very blurry. So we're gonna have to look out for that. I'm not gonna even bother trying to activate the cat suit here, just because of all the instant death on this level. If we just go left right here, then jump this, there we go. Now can we make it to the end? I would not have your heart set on that, for that reason right there. But we can't quit the level either, so... Yeah, I guess we gotta carry all this to the end and everything, but luckily we can do it the easy way now that we have everything and whatnot, so... Yeah, I guess we'll just beat it the way we beat it last time. And maybe we can come back here, like, sometime after we, like, beat the main game and everything, and try completing this, like, legitimately, I guess. But for now, it is going to have to remain beaten like this. My fingers are actually starting to ache from holding down the button for so long, dude. It's probably best we come back here at another time. That sucks, too, because we don't get all those coins up there. Although that's kind of, like, a lousy reward, you know, for something, like, so dangerous out here. Like, just coins. It probably would be more fitting to have, like, you know, an extra life out there, because you're bound to lose a life. Like, if you're gonna take that route there in the end. But nevertheless, that is all done. We got the stamp right there and everything, so that level... We technically don't have to go back to that if we don't want to, but I think it would be a good thing to do in the future. I think all stars actually collected in this world. Holy frick, dude. Unless, hold on, let me check this pipe right here. This should be, yeah, the Captain Toad level, which we already did, so there we go. Guess the only thing left to do is to go on to the second world of Bowser, I guess, which is, I actually don't remember. I think it's just World Bowser. This one's World Castle. So, yeah, we go up here into the sky. It's a whole floating platform right here and everything. And, yeah, it's also a carnival. It's pretty nice. Also, a lot of instant death levels and everything. Yeah, I was right, it is World Bowser. And I think the world after this is World Toad. Or is it? I think it's actually World Star, and then the world after that is World Toad. They just forget about numbers after this. But anyways, let's hop right into this level. Hopefully, you know, there's not a whole lot going on. Spiky Spike Bridge. I think I might want to be scared in this, not gonna lie, but... Oh, boy. We can do this, it's fine. Just a lot of timing that's gonna go into this level right here, and luckily nothing else. So what do we have going on here? Looks like we can go to the left. There's a star over there. What's on the left there? It's just, I find it hard to believe that it's just coins right here. So I'm gonna ground pound this section, and it turns out it is just coins. So, yeah, we did all that for nothing. So, this is also coins. Cool. And there it is. That's our first star. So, yeah, hopefully the stars aren't too difficult to get in these levels. I want to get as many of them as possible before we face Bowser and everything, and that will involve going back. And, yeah, that's why it's not guaranteed to be the next episode we face Bowser and everything, but hopefully the episode after that, but potentially the next episode, you know. We really only figure this sort of thing out until, you know, it actually happens, so yeah, that's that. Oh boy, it's one of these sections. I do believe there's actually a star in this direction, though. Yeah, oh no, it's actually the stamp, but that's cool. You just gotta jump over the waves of spikes, which is actually kind of easy to do once you, like, master it, I guess. Once you just see it coming, so I guess it's not that hard of a level. But I reckon there might be a star up here, right? No, there's a teleporter, which actually does mean that there's a star. What the frick am I saying? Oh boy, this could be a little difficult. So we gotta hit the button right here. And then jump over there. Nice. Oh, that's it? What the... Okay. Okay, I was half expecting there to be more than just that, but what do we have here? We have a pillar. I'm gonna steer clear of that teleporter for now, and up here we have a whole bunch of dry bones. Oh my goodness, they brought the whole gang here. Holy frick. But anyways, it looks like we're going to want to come over here. Do not stay on that platform long, because that's gonna be gone soon. And then, yeah, so that's all 3 stars collected. Looks like we can use the star here, the normal star, the invincibility one, the traditional one, to wipe out all these dry bones. That's a rare occurrence. So there we go, that is that level completely done in one go. That is impressive on my part, that's good. Assuming, you know, we actually stay alive here. It's not easy to stay alive when you're constantly standing on spikes like this and everything, but you know, at least we're not Mega Man where we instantly die by the spikes, you know? We might want to play a Mega Man game at some point. I know this may be a little bit of a controversial opinion, but my favorite Mega Man game is Mega Man 5. And I know that game kind of has a bad reputation because it has a ton of lousy weapons in it, but I just like it. I was just drawn to it. I like the sound font is slightly different in it, and just feels a lot smoother than the other ones. Like, I don't know. That and Mega Man 3. We might get to playing those at some point on this channel, potentially, in the future. But anyways, for now, we are going to be focused on this. What do we have going on up here? We have... Ooh, a Plessie level. Okay, and this right here... We'll save the Plessie level for right after this right here. But anyways, Cookie Cog Works. I reckon this could be a half-decent platforming level. Oh, it's one of these levels where I gotta deal with unkillable enemies with my current state in terms of power-ups. That's fun. What do we have going on down here? Oh my goodness, you are absolutely huge. Yeah, I reckon there's probably a star hidden somewhere in this area. Wouldn't be surprised if it's like on top of this mountain right here, this wall. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to get up there without the cat suit, so unless there's a cat suit in this level, you know, in a spot where I can actually come back here and everything, looks like we're out of luck for that first star that may or may not be up there. But anyways, what is this cog doing here? Maybe this is the way up. It's not, but that still is the first star, so I guess I was wrong there. Second star. Let's try to find it. You know, this is a very weird level. We haven't had a level that's, like, themed like this at all, I don't think, playing this game. This game is home to, like, a lot of unique levels. And what is that right there? That is the stamp. We're gonna have to get that, and I reckon the way to do so is going to be wiping out all these ant troopers right here. I think that might be all of them, so I'm gonna ground pound down here, and BAM! There we go, that's the stamp. Very nice. Not very well hidden for a level this far into the game. Would we have actually, like, gone up? Oh my goodness, we could have! We could have used the hidden pipe right there to just completely bypass the ant troopers. So that would have been sick if I had actually remembered that. Now, what do we have going on here? More ant troopers. What's going on down there? Because I see a little room down there. I reckon there's no way the star could potentially be down there as well, right? No. But yes, at the same time. And after rolling on a wheel for a little bit there, we have officially acquired the second star. And right down there, we got a secret island with something. Yeah, it's time, okay. I thought it was a star. It's the same color green, but there's time on that secret island down there, and that implies that there is a hidden pipe somewhere around here, potentially. So, where do we want to go from here, I guess? I mean, I think the only place you could potentially hide something like that is, on a wall. That was a pretty good run, though. 2 stars and a stamp, that's pretty solid for a level this far in and everything. We have been really killing it with the stars and the stamps for this late in the game. You know, I don't think we were doing too hot, like, about midway through. Obviously, like, the first world, that was a complete freebie. We got all that in one sweep, but this right here, this is pretty good. Now, time for the almighty Plessie level, which is going to involve some timing here. We're gonna have to probably replay this if we miss stars and everything. And so far, oh my goodness, we're in the sky. Despite that not really being... I'm not even gonna question it, whatever. But this appears to be a lot more fast-paced. There's the star, which we missed, so we're gonna have to go back. That's fun. Oh, are we supposed to drop down here? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. It made it look like that was a bottomless pit we were supposed to avoid, but I guess not. There's the second star, which we might... Dang it! We are not doing hot anymore. I completely lied. I completely jinxed myself. Unless, can I make it up right here? Probably not, because that is actually a safe path right there. I really had to trust it there for a second. I didn't trust it there for a second, and then I saw the clouds and everything. So at least we got the stamp from this level, arguably the most elusive item in this game. But that's good. And there's the star, by destroying Bowser, I guess. So, 1 star, 1 stamp, pretty good. Not horrible. And I reckon it's probably enough. Like, I'm not gonna be overconfident in everything and just completely ignore stars now, but like, I reckon we should be okay if we just continue doing it at this pace and everything. In worst case scenario, if we don't, we'll just go back, you know? Alright, and ending off the video here, it looks like we also got a train level, so this could be a little interesting. There might be a boss here, actually. It's called the Bowser Express. I reckon we'll probably either say Boom Boom or Pom Pom here, so... yeah, we're probably gonna want some power-ups, because I reckon they're probably not messing around this late in the game, that's for sure. And what is that up there? That is the star, and a hidden block right here, I believe, which is just a coin, but we'll take the star. I was kind of hoping it would be a power-up, but nevertheless, there is a power-up right there. Pretty nice power-up, too, not gonna lie. One of the best in this game, actually, if it weren't for, you know, the boomerang flower and everything. The boomerang flower is my favorite power-up. It's a solid S tier. Just feels like it hits the enemies a whole lot harder, you know what I'm saying? And we just got killed because I was trying to fight the bullies there and everything, because I reckon there might be a secret there if we take them all out. And, yeah, that didn't really go as anticipated there. I don't know why I didn't, like, you know, pop up to the other platform right there, but I guess it is what it is. I'm gonna try taking out all 3 of these bullies as fast as I can, and I reckon that might yield a star, potentially. Or not. I just wasted time there. That's fun. And behind here is a star. Probably the 3rd one. No. Or yes. What am I saying? Yeah, of course it's the 3rd one. It's the end of the level. Alright, hopefully we don't get killed by whoever's in here. That's for sure. Yeah, see, this is what I mean right here. When I say they're not messing around, this type of stuff, this is what I'm talking about. Holy frick, that's a lot of cologne she created. Thank goodness we can't, like, get hit by any of them, that's for sure. Because if we could, we would have been cooked beyond belief right there. But that is that level complete. And the video too. I've been recording for 30 minutes now, and I think I might have, my voice. Something might be happening to my voice right now, so... yeah, if you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos where I guess I kill my own voice trying to record them. And, yeah, I'll see you later. Hopefully for Bowser.